Hello and welcome back to Process of Elimination. My name is Maybe Dennis, and last time, well, we figured out how the case went on. We found out that they used the chandelier in order to create like a pulley system in order to pull the string that was attached to Senior Detective in order to chop him to pieces. It was activated by turning the doorknob, so pretty much anyone could have, activated it, but we were just lucky that it was us and we managed to dodge it. Or unlucky. But we decided to take a break afterwards since it's been like a day and a half since we've taken a break. But oh no, there's something outside. Something's at the heliport. And a group of us went over to check it out. And we see this giant drum-like thing that was black and has like a red eye. And we're like, oh god, it's that machine that killed Saika 10 years ago, I think. And whilst we were trying to run away, it seems like Armor got beat up or something. I'm not sure if he's dead or not. But someone who's definitely dead seems to be Saika, who, well, we actually saw them get sliced, and we kind of confirmed their dead body too. And now we're just kind of running away. It's definitely scary for Mr. Incompetent now, because I did not see that coming. It's just that like his major source of like confidence and ease is just suddenly gone, and now I guess we'll have to go on without Ideal and maybe even Armor. But yeah, we'll head straight into it. I don't know if I'm in case 2 yet, because like we did get like the score sheet for case 1, but we never got like something that officially said like chapter 2 has begun. So I'm like in between chapters now, I think. But yeah, we're gonna continue on with the story. As I attempt to run towards her, a hand reaches out and stops me from behind. I turn to meet Dolfo's stern expression. He immediately starts to run, forcibly pulling me along. Tears still linger in Dolfo's eyes. He must be grieving too, but despite that, he's quashed down his feelings to soldier onwards. I release his hand and run on my own. He's right. Our morning can wait. Right now, we have to survive this. A threat? As Dolfo calls out, Renegade kicks the rocky face of the cliff beside him. Oh, it just occurred to me, if Ideal's out, then that means technically Renegade is the highest ranking detective at number 4. So do they have the say, or is he still gonna be on a leash? Not one moment later, I hear a loud rumbling from above us. Oh, that's a different one. Rocks rain down, pummeling the black machine with an impact no human could survive. Once again, I'm shown how terrifying Dolfo's power can be. So Dolfo attracted a landslide and the machine, and that landslide ended up killing the machine. All right. However, oh, so it's not actually black, but because we only saw its shadow, I think it looked black. It's actually that color. The automaton immediately burst free from the rubble, letting out some kind of metallic war cry as it resumes motion. Tougher than a tank, damn. How did Ideal hold it off? Oh, he's back! He's not dead! A bellowing voice erupts from behind. I failed to notice that Armor had caught up to us until I see him cling tightly to the black machine. They grapple like wrestlers. Armor must have seen Holmes' body, yet he still charged in without hesitation. What incredible resolve. But his strength is outclassed, if only just, and his massive frame is slowly being pushed back. Oh, what a bro! Go, go, go! I believe in you! This thing seems like it came out of nowhere. I don't really know how I feel about this contraption. Armored is prepared to give his life. It's no different from when Holmes gave hers. All I can do is watch helplessly. We have to escape. We need to escape.
武装ちゃん、1、2の3でジャンプしてね。
ジャンプ
Gourmet is suddenly standing next to me, and in front of her... Rowdy wields a massive log. Oh my god! That I can only assume that she picked up somewhere. How? Oh my god. Rowdy really is extremely bricked.
かっこいいわよ、ヤマトちゃん。後でキスしてあげるわね。
Later, not the time. Someone just died. Rowdy hurls a log towards the black machine. I hope we get to see this.
はい、1、2の3。
The log rolls between armor as he leaps and smashes directly into the machine. The log seems to have lodged itself between its legs, compromising its balance completely. It feels like we finally made a dent in its armor, so to speak.
そうだ、さっき地下でプラズマナックルっていう強そうな技があるって。
Plasma Knuckles. He did mention that, yeah.
そうか、了解である。
It was a lie. We gotta
こ
run.
の右腕に蓄電し続けたエネルギー、今こそ解放しよう。
I hear a loud crackling as Armor swings his right arm at the tottering black mass.
くらえ、必殺プラズマナック。
Bro, he actually had something! With a thunderous crack, my vision is overwhelmed by a blinding flash of light. Whoa! When my eyes adjust, I see the machine has been pushed back considerably. That must have been Armor's doing. His fearsome blow was aided by an electric current, a rather powerful one evidently. He actually had plasma knuckles. Okay. But the metal thing doesn't look one bit addled. In fact, it seems ready to charge towards us at any moment.
不思議なのか、あの黒いのは。
It's freaking invincible.
今のうちに逃げましょう。
すまん。プラズマナックルを打つと全身がしびれてしまう。
Oh, it gave him a shocker, but it did so to me as well. Oh, help me! Armor moves so stiffly that I have no choice but to lend to my shoulder and run with all my might. We can't throw away this opening our combined efforts made for us. If it weren't for Holmes, we would have died before we got this far in the first place. The scene replays in my head. In the end, I couldn't bring myself to call her Saika, even when deep down, I truly felt it was her. Oh man, you can see like the blade going through her shoulder. That's yikes. And now there is no way to confirm if Holmes really was the girl I once knew. As we run, I vent my anger to no one in particular, but ultimately, I'm angriest with myself. Armor fought for our sakes, yet all I can do is lend to my shoulder. After running for quite some time, we arrive at the manor where the others are waiting.
どういう状況ですのこれ。
リーダーはどこに行ったんだい？姿が見えないけど。
Back in the house, go, go, go! The remaining detectives panic as they see the black mass approaching behind us. There's no time to elaborate.
説明は後です。早く扉を開けてください。
なんで庶民に命令されなきゃいけませんの？
Shut up!
あなた、
I don't care!
私がどれほど
I will
高貴な
kill you
家庭なの
myself
か
if you don't do this.
あの黒いやべえのに追いつかれたら皆殺しにされんだよ。いいから早く扉開けて飛び込めこら。
わかりましたわよ。
Oh my god, Posh is not doing a good job at trying to be a likable character for me. Cowed by Rowdy's ferocity, the group wordlessly rushes into the manor as soon as the lock clicks. Oh damn, it actually managed to stop it, I think. A loud bang echoes through the halls as the mass repeatedly slams itself against the door. It continues, as if goading us to come out, but the door doesn't seem to budge an inch. I shudder to think what would happen if we hadn't made it back in time.
大丈夫だよ。安心して。この洋館は組織の緊急避難場所でもある。
Ooh, that does kind of make sense actually. I was wondering why this like clearly kind of old-ish mansion is that durable, but if that's the case, that does make sense.
ダメは木製のこの扉だって中身は鋼鉄。窓だって防弾仕様だ。
Damn.
たとえ戦車の砲撃を受けたってびくともしないよ。
Oh, it's still going. The bang persists for several minutes until finally it goes quiet. But although our enemy seems to have relented, I can't relax one bit. I'm worried that monstrosity will come busting through the door at any moment. Oh, wow. I guess we're stuck here now. We literally can't go out unless we're ready to face that thing. Why is that here? That definitely connects whatever's happening here with what happened 10 years ago. The rest of the detectives are in the same boat. No one can master fear after that horrific thing came chasing after us. There's only one person in a good mood.
これは
Oh man.
大変な事態になってしまったね。
Boy, that was so fun. Let's do it again. Open the door.
何がおかしいんですの？ホームズさんはどこへ行きましたの？あの奇妙な物体は何なんですの？状況を
おいおい、説明するまでもないだろう。我らがリーダー、理想探偵は死んだんだよ。あの黒い物体に切り刻まれてね。
Yeah, unfortunately. Damn, I thought that she was gonna stay. Like, she looked like she was a cover character, like one that would stay for a long time. But I thought she was gonna be like an anchor for Watto. But at one point, he's going to outgrow her assistants, and he's going to be like a competent detective in his own right. But no, she's just dead. Oh, that kind of hurts. Renegade's words chilled the entire room. Those of us who were with Holmes hang our heads while the others look at Renegade with incredulous faces.
嘘ですわ。あの女は頭脳だけでなく、武道の腕前だって達人級ですのよ。どうして彼女お得意の手品か何かなのでしょ？そうに決まっていますわ。死んだと思わせて、後からひょっこり顔を出してくるのです。本当に嫌な女ですわ。
I get that's her way of coping, but not the time, man.
いや、理想殿は確かに死んでいたぞ。あの黒い化け物が襲いかかってきたとき、我は真っ先に飛びかかり、その動きを止めた。だが、奴のボディから飛び出す刃に気づけず、兜に一撃を受け、わずかの間だが、意識が飛んでしまった。
Man, that is some high quality armor.
ホームズさんを襲ったあの刃だね。生きていてよかったよ。
ああ、確かに。生きていたのは僥倖だった。しかし、あまりにも致命的な隙だったのだ。意識を取り戻した我が見たのは、理想殿が切り裂かれる瞬間だった。立ち上がってすぐに駆け寄ったが、その時には、すでに出血多量で事切れていたのである。
Yeah, I feel like the thing with Saika from 10 years ago, we never actually saw her dead body, and we couldn't really confirm it since it seems like it might be a unreliable memory. But for Ideal, I think it's pretty clear that she's dead, unfortunately.
本当に無念だ。我が奴の隠し刃に気づいていれば、あと少し早く意識を取り戻し、理想殿の盾となれていれば、我がもっと強ければ、くそ
The entrance hall reverberates with the sound of armor's gauntlets pounding against the floor. No one doubts his testimony. How could we? He's far too stricken with grief for it to be a performance.
さて、状況を整理しておこうか。
Who's the boss now?
俺たちは敵の罠にまんまとはめられてリーダーを殺されてしまった。その上外に謎の怪物を放たれて外部から遮断された状態だ。とにもかくにも俺たちはしばらくこの洋館で生活するしかなくなったというわけだ。同志探偵たちを殺した犯人、八つ咲き公が潜んでいるであろうこの洋館でね。
Man, I knew that from the moment we were like, let's take a break. I'm like, oh god, we're not gonna find out who did the killing this chapter.
八つ咲き公が潜むこの洋館で。
Everyone falls silent at Renegade's words. According to Holmes' theory, the Duke is still somewhere within the Gorman gas. What's worse, he could actually be hiding within our ranks. Nobody says a word, but it's obvious that all of us have begun eyeing one another with distrust. If this was his plan all along, then the Duke is even more formidable than I thought. Here in this room is a closed circle of detectives, with each one suspecting the rest. We've been lured into an extraordinary dilemma, one that I have yet to see here in the pages of any mystery novel. Renegade's words leave the hall deathly quiet.
私たちがやるべきことなど決まっていますわ。
Posh is the first to break the silence.
理想探偵が語っていたこの洋館に潜んでいる八つ咲き子を見つけ出すのです。理想探偵を殺した犯人もどうせその方でしょうからね。
家族さんはショックを受けていないんですか？
受けていないわけがないでしょう。大声を出してごめん遊ばせ。私のような上流階級とて人間、理想探偵の死にショックは受けていますわ。ですがだからこそ今すぐにでも犯人を見つけなければなりません。彼女の意志を継ぎこの組織を率いるリーダーが必要なのです。
Not Posh.
そしてリーダーにふさわしいのはこの私。
No.
家族探偵以外にありえませんわ。
No.
卑劣な作戦で理想探偵を死に追いやった犯人を必ず見つけ出してみせましょう。
You're already wrong like 5 times in case 1. No.
早速この館の捜査を始めますので失礼いたしますわ。
ちょっと家族さん、単独行動は危険ですよ。私もついていくから待ってください。
Oh, it's really showing how, like, for all the detectives, aside from maybe Renegade, Ideal was kind of the glue that really helped them cooperate and work together, really stuck them together. But now that she's gone, everyone's back to being kind of like, oh, I'm gonna do my own thing, because no one can really trust anyone else. Workaholic scurries after Posh as she strides towards the hallway by herself. I consider going after her, but stop myself. Things should be fine as long as Workaholic is with her.
それじゃあ俺は自分の部屋でも見てくるかな。
He's like, I'm gonna go take a nap because it's been a long day. I had a fun time, but I can only have enough fun for one day, right?
自分の部屋？そんなのが割り当てられているんですか？
ああ、
Dibs.
この洋館はそもそも私たちのような外部からの客が泊まるための宿泊施設なんだ。まあ、これだけ多くの客が来ることなどめったにないゆえ、一部のものは相部屋になっているがな。
I wonder who's gonna be my roommate, if we have one. I hope it's Armor, but judging from how the game is going, especially since that, like, seeing that opening in the beginning, I think it might be Renegade.
無能探偵は理想探偵が使うはずだった101号室を使うといい。部屋の鍵は各部屋の中にあるそうだ。
Oh, was our roommate supposed to be 101, or did they just give it to us because now it's free?
ホームズさんの部屋に僕が。
I'm not sure what to think. I failed to do much of anything. Does someone like me really deserve a private room?
気
Ah, so
分が
private
沈
room.
んだ時こそよく食べ、よく眠れ。
Despite being kind of weird, Mystic is like, he seems to be the adult of the group, including, you know, Workaholic. But so far he's really trying to be like, kind of like a parent figure to Bookworm. He's trying to help us now. Clearly a lot of these detectives are extremely young too. But even though he's kind of quirky with like the mystic stuff, he looks really, he's trying to be like the dad of the group.
私にも気持ちはわかる。目の前で誰かを救えなかった時、無力な自分を責めてしまうのは仕方がないことだ。そんな状態の時はしっかりと休息を取るといい。十分な休息があって初めて人は正しい判断ができるのだからな。
ありがとうございます。
ブン、今日は部屋に戻ってもう眠るぞ。
Oh, they share
お
a
前も
room.
早朝からずっと起きっぱなしで疲れただろう。
全然平気と少女は凛と反論した。
Okay.
凛としているどころか目がトロンとしているじゃないか。では皆の衆、また明朝に食堂で会おう。 明日の朝食はこの私が
Oh,
本場のイギリス料理を振る舞おうと思うぞ。
he's gonna make us an English breakfast. Actually, how old is Mystic again? Mystic is like in his 40s, I think. I have no idea. It doesn't say. Never mind. I was wondering. He said like he knows what it feels like to lose someone. I wonder if he has maybe lost a child of his before, because he seems to be taking a lot of care of Bookworm in particular. Having said his piece, Mystic takes Bookworm's hand and leads her up the stairs.
念のための確認なんだけど、科学ちゃんのフレンズを使っても外部との連絡は取れないのよね。
ええ、研究棟と同様です。あらゆるフレンズを使ってみたのですが、連絡できません。おそらく、この島の通信用のアンテナが破壊されているのだと思います。外部と連絡を取るためには、島の中からアンテナを見つけ出すこと、そのアンテナを修理することの大きな2つの課題をクリアしなければなりません。
That's gonna be hard. We can't even go outside now.
この洋館に閉じ込められている限り、どちらも難しそうですね。
だからこそ、犯人ちゃんはこちらに閉じ込めたのね。まるで全然サービスしてくれないお祭りの屋台みたいにいやらしい計画だわ。
We're gonna get so many food metaphors from you. So many.
美食さん？
I address her without thinking, surprised by the intensity, so unlike her usual self. Gourmet immediately softens her expression in response.
ちょっと疲れてお顔がこわばっちゃったわ。ごめんなさいね、無能ちゃん。今日はもうお風呂でぬくもって、そのままお休みしちゃうわ。みんなも夜更かししちゃダメよ。私たちはみんなで協力して、ホームズちゃんの仇を撃たなきゃいけないんだからね。
I feel like everyone forgot Senior. Senior's killer too.
僕も作りたいものがあるので、自室に戻ります。明日の朝、皆さんにお見せしますね。
With that, Techie and Gourmet exits towards the back of the entrance hall. Downtown, Rowdy, Armor, Doleful, and myself remain behind. Oh, these were... Other than downtown, these were like a lot of the people that came with us and witnessed the murder.
無能くん、本当にごめんなさい。
飛脚さん？
Doleful walks towards me and suddenly bows his head. I have no idea why he's sorry. What could have happened?
どうして謝ったんですか？何かありましたか？
And be like, I should have sensed that danger and reported it faster or something.
だって、きっと僕の体質のせいで、リーダーは死んだから。リーダー一人なら、無事に逃げてこられたはずなんだ。それを僕が無理に投稿したから、僕のせいでまた人が死んでしまった。
Wait, again?
飛脚さん。
The boy is cowering more than usual. He did mention before that his ability drew danger to himself. Maybe that has something to do with why he's so shaken.
顔を上げてください、飛脚さん。過去に何があったかは知りませんけど、あなたのせいではありませんよ。むしろあなたは機動探偵と協力して時間を稼いでくれたじゃないですか。二人が落石で足止めをしてくれていなかったら、僕らは間違いなく全滅していましたよ。
That slight delay was what allowed Armor to catch up in time to coordinate with Rowdy and Gourmet. While I was frozen in place, Doleful and Renegade assessed the situation and immediately sprung into action. Two top-class detectives like them are more than deserving of admiration.
僕なんて突っ立っているだけで何もできなかった。あの場で責められるべき奴がいるとしたら、それは僕です。僕に力があれば、ホームズさんだって守れたのに。
それは違うぞ、無能殿！
うわっ！
Armor suddenly envelops Doleful and me in a strong embrace.
リーダー殿を守るのは我の使命だったのだ。無様に気絶し、守りきれなかった我こそが責められるべきなのである。それに無能殿はあの時、我に的確な指示を出してくれたではないか。
的確な指示って？そうだ、さっき地下でプラズマナックルっていう強そうな技があるって。
Yes, the plasma knuckles. It
そう
was
か
our idea.
了解である。
You forgot your own arsenal.
あの時の我は完全に焦り、鎧の機能のことなど忘れていた。無能殿に指示を出してもらえて、本当に助かったのである。
いや、あの時はただ必死で、武装さんなら何とかしてくれると思っていたから。
とっさにあのような指示を出せるなど素晴らしいではないか。無能殿はあの時確かに我以上に我の取るべき行動を理解してくれていたのだ。この恩は決して忘れない。お主の命は必ず我が守り抜くから安心してくれ。
はい、男どもストップ。傷の舐め合いはそこまでにしようね。
いた。
ん
I don't feel a thing. Clearly annoyed, Downtown gives us each a smack on the head.
リーダーが目の前で死んで落ち込むのはわかるけどさ、ぶっちゃけ責任の所在を求めたって仕方ないっしょ。慰め合っても気分が良くなるだけ。今のうちらに必要なのはこれからどうするかを考えることだってば。
そうですね。ごめん、渋谷さん。
また謝った。無能先輩も飛躍先輩もごめん多すぎ。うちと一緒にいるときはごめん禁止ね。次行ったら舌にピアス開けてもらうから。
Ah, my ears. Oh.
飛躍さんストップ。早速言いかけてる。
Downtown giggles as she watches me bring Doleful to a skidding stop.
おーい、食堂の食い物を温めるから一緒に食おうぜ。
Oh yeah, some people
お
never
前
got
ら
to
も
eat.
飯の途中だっただろ。そういえばそうだったね。せっかくだしさ、みんなでご飯でも食べながら今後のことを話さない？ちょっとはいい案も出るっしょ。
明暗である。糖分が枯渇すると脳細胞はちゃんと働いてくれぬからな。
I think even with sugar, your brain might still lack proper function.
あんた脳細胞を働かせて
That's what I'm saying.
それで
ひどいぞ渋谷殿。我だっていつも脳細胞はフルスロットルなのである。ただ燃費が悪いというだけで。
It's always at 100%, but unfortunately 100% isn't that high for me.
僕もご一緒させてもらいますね。大した意見は出せないと思いますけど。
無能くん。
As we follow Armor and Downtown to the dining room, I feel a doleful tag at my sleeve, stopping me midway, tug at my
さ
sleeve.
っきは励ましてくれてありがとう。まだしばらく吹けれそうにはないけど、ちょっとだけ胸が楽になったよ。君は本当に優しい人だね。
Aww.
飛躍さん。
Doleful's beautiful golden eyes look directly into mine. Wait, they're not golden though. Okay, I don't know. His gaze imparts a sense of heartfelt trust, one completely different from what he had been conveying up until now. This feels like the first time since my arrival on the island that I've actually been acknowledged as a detective. I'm so happy I could cry, as gauche as that sounds. Is that a word?
よかったじゃないか、バタ君。君の努力の
What the
ために
hell? I hear a familiar voice right behind me and quickly spin around. But the owner of the voice is nowhere to be seen. Was it just my imagination? Wait. Are we gonna be able to see ghosts? Or like spirits? Because that was clear. Are we going crazy? That was clearly ideal, right? I think he even said, did he say incompetent or Watto? Yeah, it said Watto. The only person that knows Watto is Ideal and Senior. There's nowhere to hide around here, so it must have been my head. It had to be.
無能君、急に後ろを振り返ってどうしたの？
I mean, no, I don't think it's seeing ghosts because we didn't see anything for whatchamacallit for Senior, and like it's clear that Watto is gonna have some kind of supernatural ability. I thought he was gonna have like some kind of danger sense as well, but it's gonna be something else. but how would it relate to how he was able to hear Ideal? Maybe he's just tired. Yeah.
ごめん。ちょっと空耳が聞こえただけです。気にしないでください。僕なんかの言葉で元気が出たなら嬉しいです。これからたくさん探偵としての知識を学ばせてくださいね。
僕なんかでよければ喜んで。あ、でも一つだけ条件をお願いできるかな。
ええ、もちろんです。何でも言ってください。雑用でも何でもやりますよ。
そんなひどい内容じゃないよ。僕と話すときは敬語はやめてほしいってだけ。
Are we gonna learn their name?
敬語？どうしてです？
続きは食堂で話そうか。きっと他のみんなも僕と同じ気持ちだと思うから。
Doleful Detective and I join the others in the dining room and begin preparing the food. We reheat the soup, lightly toast the baguette in the oven, and divide the salad between us. We then gather around the table and, following Downtown's lead, dig in.
ああ、無能先輩の敬語、うちも気になってたんだよね。
As we begin to eat, the topic of my stiff behavior is brought up with everyone. Downtown chimes in while painting her nails.
年齢的には上なんだし、うちにも敬語やめてね。なんかゾワゾワしちゃうし、うちは使わないから。
でも探偵としてはみんなの方がキャリアが上だし、探偵同盟という組織の中では一番の新米だし。
100.
小さいこと気にすんなって。俺なんて中学なのに老師のおやすさんにもタメ口聞いてたぜ。あんたは使わないんじゃなくて使えないんでしょうが。まったくこの文明未開拓がある。
You're telling me that she's in middle school and she was able to swing around a log? What?
文明未開拓ガール？なんだか知らねえけどかっこいいな。俺はこれから文明未開拓ガールの大和探偵様を名乗るぜ。
いや、そんな暴走族のチーム名みたいなものじゃないから。
That would be kind of accurate. She did try to put you 6 feet under several times.
我は言葉などいかようでも構わん。重要なのは言葉ではなく相手に対する敬意があるかどうかだ。無能殿からは我々への、いや全ての探偵へのリスペクトを感じる。言葉遣いなど気にしないのである。
僕も大切なのは気持ちだと思うんだ。僕らは年も近いし、お互いにタメ口で話そうよ。
How do they have so many like
の方が楽でしょ。
top ranking detectives in high school, one in middle school, one maybe even in elementary school? What the heck?
それはそうだけど。
Downtown, who's seated next to me, throws her arm around my shoulder as I mumble.
はい、決まり。次に敬語を使ったらヤマトちゃんのパンチを1回受けること。
Oh crap, I don't want to die.
いちいち罰ゲームが重くない？そこまでの重責を負うことでもないでしょう。
平気平気。飛脚ちゃんも一緒に付き合ってくれるから。僕も？どうして？だって君もたまに敬語になるじゃん。人の振り見て我が振りメンバーってやつだよ。
我が振りメンバー？
安心しな。一発で楽にしてやるよ。
No!
実質一発アウトだ。
Waka waka. That's gonna be the end, isn't it? Never mind. Doleful cries out with remorse, his voice echoing through the halls of the manor. Ah, one line
無能
off.
殿、食事が全然進んでいない様子だが、平気か？
Armor, who is seated beside me, shoots me a worried glance. It seems he's noticed I haven't taken so much as a bite yet.
大丈夫だよ。ありがとう。
Just, you know, kind of depressed.
食べないといけないって分かってはいるんだけど、体が全然受け付けてくれなくてね。
あのような事件の後なのだ。無理もあるまい。
Yeah. Yeah, that was a lot. Armor places a hand on his helmet. There's a faint scratch where his temple would be.
それって例の黒い何かにやられた傷？
ああ、この鎧さえ着ていれば 深くは取らぬと油断していたな。手痛い一撃を受け、意識を失ってしまった。
It would have been kind of cool if they just changed his portrait a little bit to show that scratch, but that is more work. I don't know. I don't think that would be that much more work though, but
父の開発した鎧を過信していたのだ。我は不不動の境地に至り、この身を完璧な鎧とすべく生きてきた。あまりにも許されざる失態だ。
Armor clenches his fist as he speaks. His steel-wrapped fingers creak like an anguished moan stifling its despair.
次に対峙する際は、我は必ずあの奇妙なからくりメカを粉砕してみせよう。
平気そうに見えたけど、武装さんもまだ事件のことを引きずっていたんだね。少しほっとしたよ。ホームズさんの死から立ち直れずにいるのが僕だけじゃないと分かって。
お主や我だけではないさ。
Armor gestures his chin towards the others seated at the table.
みんな態度には出さないだけで、多かれ少なかれショックを受けているはず。明日以降のために無理やり口へ詰め込んでいるのだろう。
This is really similar to the conversation we had with Ideal about Senior's death. Afterwards, when we went to eat dinner, we didn't eat food, and we were just like, yeah, everyone is hurt by this, but they have to continue to eat, continue to sleep, in order to stay healthy so they can continue to solve the case that they're given. So, it's almost identical with other, words.
自分を責めてはいけないぞ、無能殿。人死にになれぬ身で親しいものを失えば、ショックを受けて当然なのだ。
そうだね。
I thought he was gonna be like, stranger to death? Not so sure about that.
気持ちを切り替えるべく、意識的に明るく話しているんだ。
Yeah, this conversation.
防ぐことのできなかった悲劇に、心が負けないようにな。悲劇を日常と思う者に、探偵を名乗る資格はない。悲劇を憎み、勇気を持って覆せるような、強い心を持った者こそが探偵なんだ。だからワト君、君も強くあれ。どんな悲劇にも負けない、本物の探偵になるんだ。
Become a true detective. You can do it. I recall Holmes' words from no more than a few hours ago. She had such high hopes for me, but we were parted for good before I ever had the chance to live up to them. So now, there's only one thing I can do.
食事が喉を通らないなんて言っている場合じゃない。
I lift my spoon, which had been sitting idly this entire time, and slurp up a mouthful of soup. It should taste good. I can smell its aroma, yet the flavor is cold and lifeless, as if my body is rejecting it. I tense, forcing myself to swallow.
無能殿、苦しそうだが平気か？無理は。
強くなるためにもちゃんと食べなきゃいけないから。
Maybe I can also grow my own set of armor. Wait, grow? I take another sip of my flavorless liquid and shove some bread into my mouth. It's bland and dry, like eating a sponge, but I managed to keep it down.
生き残った僕にできるのは、ホームズさんが残してくれた言葉に従うこと。ホームズさん、見ていてください。
Tears stream down my face. Whether it's from stress, the food, or something else, I can't say. I just let them flow as I continue to eat.
あなたの仇は必ず取ります。取ってみせますから。ごちそうさまでした。
After chewing it with every fiber of my being, I finally finished my food. But for some reason, when I look around, everyone's eyes are wide like saucers.
みんなどうかした？
どうしたって。
You're crying a lot.
ボロ泣きしながら黙々と食事してたら、そりゃ気になるっしょ。
あんた、マジで平気かよ。辛いことがあるなら、何でも俺に言えよな。
無能殿、我らはいつでもお主の力になるのである。
心配かけてごめんね。
This isn't good. I got so lost in my head that I wasn't paying attention to my surroundings. Getting too worked up about things has always been a bad habit of mine. I let out a deep sigh and began speaking it quietly enough that no one else can hear.
ホームズ曰く、仕事こそが悲しみを癒す最高の解毒薬だ。八崎港事件の解決に全力で取り組もう。
Our meal continues quietly, and when I next look at the time, it's already past midnight. As we tidy up, the formerly tense atmosphere seems to have relaxed quite a bit.
ヤマトちゃんと無能先輩はさ、なんで探偵になったわけ？
は？唐突だな。話に夢中になりすぎて皿を落とすなよ。
Rowdy scowls while drying the dinnerware with a surprisingly delicate touch. Downtown snorts as she washes the dishes.
大丈夫だって。うちはコミュ力特化の探偵、渋谷探偵ちゃんだよ。どっかのバカ鎧みたいに皿を割っちゃったりしないって。
I won't drop the plates, I'll crush them with my own hands.
本当にすまなかったのである料理では手助けできなかったから、せめて皿洗いは手伝いたく
My deepest sincerest apologies.
大声出すなバカ鎧。あんたはそっちでおとなしくテーブル拭いときな。
合点承知である。破片の掃除を任せてしまって誠申し訳ない無能殿。
I really like armor. I hope he doesn't die. Or it turns out
気
being
にしない
bad.
でよ。掃除は得意だからね。
Oh, that's true. We're specialized in housework. In fact, it was my main responsibility back at the agency. Without me around, the office gets buried under dust and beer cans in no time. I sweep up the broken plates with a broom and dustpan, silently praying that Mr. Joji is taking care of the housework while I'm out.
話は戻るけどさ、なんで二人は探偵になったの？皿を洗ってる間暇だし、教えてよ。
俺は大した理由じゃねえよ。生まれて初めて自分より強い人に出会って、その人が探偵だったから探偵になった。それだけだ。
Is that gonna be Ideal? No, if that was the case, she would have known that Ideal was stronger than her.
ヤマトさんより強い人？どんな男性なんですか？
バーカ。女だよ、女。でも、その人の拳は、どんなヤンキーよりも、ヤーさんよりも半端なくてよ。パンチ一発で惚れちまったのさ。
Love at first punch.
それ以来、その人を超えて地上最強の探偵になるべく、努力を続けているってわけだ。
Her definition of the strongest detective is probably different than a lot of other people's. She wants to be physically stronger than all of them.
地上最強って。
いや、目指す方向性ずれてない？地下の闘技場で戦う系の探偵になっちゃわないでよ。
Turn into? I already am one.
で、無能先輩は？探偵への憧れは人一倍強そうだけど、何かルーツでもあるの？
Would you like to listen to my deep, dank, dark backstory, please?
僕を昔、友達が目の前で殺されたことがあってね。誰かを守れるような探偵になろうと思って頑張ってきたんだ。
You basically relived the same thing twice. It's gotta hurt a lot.
そうだったんだ。ごめんね、軽いノリで聞いちゃって。
いや、こっちこそ急に重い話でごめん。僕はまだ誰かを守れるような探偵じゃないから、自分を戒めるためにもルーツを言葉にしてみたんだ。ここから強くなるためにね。
そう思えるだけで十分強いと思うけどね。
Oh, do you have some deep backstory?
ああ、こっちの話気にしないで。
Downtown's also pretty
お
cool
い
so
おい、
far.
俺らばっかり話をさせてずりーぞ。お前のルーツも話せよ、渋谷。
Yeah.
はい、皿洗い終了。
Ah,
お
sneaky.
話の続きはまた次回ってことで。
おい、逃げんなこら。
Sneaky.
それじゃあ明日の朝は7時に食堂で集合しましょう。
魔界殿が振る舞ってくれるというイギリス料理、楽しみなのである。
でもイギリス料理ってなんだろうね。フィッシュ&チップスしか思い浮かばないんだけど。
That's
うな
what
ぎ
we're
のゼリー
getting.
焼けとか有名だよ。あまり女性が好む見た目じゃないけど。
へえ、島から帰ったら調べてみようっと。
Fugel.
さすがに眠いな。俺は寝る前に上でシャワーを浴びてくることにするぜ。また明日な。
あ、待ってヤマトちゃん、うちも行くから2人で入ろう。さっき見てきたけど2人でも余裕な広さだしさ。
まあ順番待ちってのも面倒だしな。別に構わないぜ。
そういえば美食さんと相部屋らしいけど、もともと知り合いだったわけ？
おう、姉さんには昔から世話になっててな。
Oh, that's gonna be the person she was talking about, the strongest detective. Rowdy and Downtown head upstairs as they continue chatting together.
おっと、食堂に忘れ物をしてしまったようだ。取りに行ってくるから、二人は自分の部屋に戻っていてくれ。
君なら大丈夫だとは思うけど、単独行動だから一応気をつけてね。
もし何かあれば探偵デバイスに連絡をください。
はっはっは、それは我のセリフである。お主らのピンチにはいつでも駆けつけるから必ず呼ぶのだぞ。それではまた明朝に食堂で。
おやすみ武装さん。
じゃあ僕は2階の部屋だから、僕もここで。
飛躍くん、今日は本当に色々とありがとう。
こちらこそだよ。明日からもよろしく。あれ、無能くん目が赤いよ。大丈夫？
どうしたんだろう。
I tried to look at my face in the reflection of my D-pad, but I can't make anything out. My eyes must be bloodshot or something.
きっと疲れてるんだね。今日はもうゆっくり眠るといいよ。
Oh no, was her poison? Oh no!
そうするよ。おやすみ飛躍くん。
おやすみ。また明日。
I leave Doleful and head to the first floor room where Holmes was intended to stay. I exit the room and head down the hall until I reach the 3 doors, one of which leads to my accommodations.
一人になった途端、なんだか一気に眠たくなってきたな。
My anxiety must be calming down. I'm pretty confident that I'll knock out the second my head hits the pillow. I feel a little guilty using the room meant for Holmes, but I'm grateful all the same. Fighting to stay awake, I open the door.
やあ、ずいぶんと長く話し込んでいたね、ワト君。
What? Okay, so I think he's going crazy. There's no way I should be hearing that voice right now. Within the guest room is a large bed. Upon it sits Holmes, smiling gleefully.
やあ、ずいぶんと長く話し込んでいたね、ワト君。
Huh. She is translucent. Oh my god, we can see ghosts. We can see at least her ghost. Oh my god. How do I feel about this? I mean, it's already proven that supernatural stuff does occur because she has future sight, and we also have that vision thing. But this just seems kind of like out of left field. But on the other hand, I'm glad the ideal's still here. I don't know how I feel about this. But like, yeah, apparently we can see her ghost now. How can we confirm that's her though? It might be just a delusion we have, unless she's able to give us information that we would not have known and can be confirmed. I don't know if we can really trust that this is ghosts are real, or if we're just crazy.
他の探偵たちと打ち解けたようで安心したよ。純能力の高さは幼い頃から変わらないな。
サイカちゃん。
No, it couldn't be. She died right in front of me. I'm sure of it. Drenched in blood, her limbs gashed. It was a horrid, hopeless death.
まるで死人と出くわしたような顔をしてどうしたんだ？まあ実際私は死人なのだから。
It really is a
間違っていない
ghost.
のだが。
From the bed, Holmes gently floats into the air. What's more, her body is slightly translucent, to the point where I can see the wall behind her. Yeah, that is What is this? What's going on? My drowsiness is gone in an instant, yet I feel like I'm already dreaming. No, wait, that's it. This is a dream. It has to be. Yeah, I'll just pinch my cheek and... it hurts! I don't have the strength to make it hurt. Never mind! Alright, once more, with all my might.
痛い。夢じゃない。まさか、そんな。
おいおい、いきなり自傷行為に走ってどうしたんだ？それほどまでに私が姿を見せない間、寂しかったのか？
It has, yes.
頭でも撫でてやりたいところだが、今の私の手では君の体をすり抜けてしまうらしい。
She's poking. It's like, oh, burp.
ワト君、どうだ？私の手が頭をすり抜けている今、何かを感じるか？
いや、その。
その反応、何も感じてはいないらしいの？背後から急に触って驚かすなどのいたずらをできないとは、残念だよ。
Oh my gosh, she's still a sadist.
霊体というのも不便なものだな、ワト君。
いや。
Eek!
よ？
Oh, that was loud. I wonder if other people should come in now.
おっと。
Oh dear, oh dear. No longer able to control myself, I let out an ear-splitting scream. Outside, I hear what I assume is the pounding of footsteps fast approaching.
どうしたのだ、無能殿！この武装探偵がお主を守りに参ったぞ。
Oh, he's such a bro. He was like, I heard that. I'm there, my boy. Armor forcefully throws open the door. I slacken at the sight of my friends, sinking to the ground.
武装さん、あれ？ホームズさんか？
ホームズ殿がどこにいるというのだ？
見えませんか？あなたのすぐ隣、僕の前に。
Holmes stands directly before Armor and waves her hand, but he doesn't respond. What in the world could this mean? Is this all just a prank? Is everyone else in on it?
無能の兄さん、無事か？
これ以上大切な仲間を傷つけられてたまるものか。我が政権の錆となれ、悪しき者よ。
One person after another files into my room, but none of them notice Holmes. Slowly but surely, the situation I'm in begins to dawn on me.
そうに違いない。僕は幻覚を見ているんだ。
幻覚？では、先ほどの悲鳴はただの勘違いなのか？
She's like, yada yada, does it?
自分でもバカなことだって思うんだけど、僕にはホームズさんの姿が見えているんだよ。武装さんの隣にいるんだけど。
Oh, he just says it, yeah.
見えないよね。
我の隣に？我の声が届いているか、ホームズ殿。話したいことが山ほどあるのである。姿を見せてくれ。
ああ、届いているよ。最後までゆっくり話せなくてすまないな、武装君。
The ghost has a bitter smile on her troubled face as she apologizes. No matter how much I stare, she really does look just like Holmes. It has to be a delusion born of my guilt, but the level of accuracy is honestly frightening. To think I have become this mentally invested.
お騒がせしてしまってごめんなさい。
まあ、無事ならよかったぜ。ただ、気はしっかり持てよ。俺も山でよく経験したんだけどよ。精神的に参ってる時は、なんでもないものが恐ろしく見えちまうもんなんだ。
Back in the mountains.
幽霊の正体見たり、カレおばさんってな。
ありがとう、ヤマトさん。でも最後のはきっとカレオバナだと思う。
Making mountains out of molehills. What was it? Making phantoms out of molehills. I feel a bit uneasy correcting her mistake. An angry rowdy is way scarier than any phantom.
本当に幻覚なのか、無能探偵。
Oh, I still see it. You want to ask her any questions?
はい。多分。
Mystic stares me down skeptically. It seems I'm under suspicion, but that's only natural after I gathered everyone here with my screaming, just to write it off as a delusion. I've got to be more careful. Even I think my words sound dubious. If this keeps up, I'll lose what trust I have in no time.
何か勘違いしているようだから言っておくが、
私は幻覚などではないぞ。
Holmes' face suddenly appears from behind Mystic. Startled as I am, I hide it from my face and whisper quietly to myself.
僕の心を読むなんてやっぱり幻覚だ。もう惑わされないぞ。
全部表情に出ているじゃないか。心など読まずとも簡単に言い当てられる。まあどうやら本当に心を読むことも可能なようだが。
I can read your minds
疑
now.
わしいというなら、君がまだ知らないはずの上の部屋の宿泊者も言い当ててみせようか。先ほど壁をすり抜けて確認してみたのだが、隣が武装くんで、上がヤマトくんと美食くんペアの部屋だよ。本人に確かめてみるといい。
That would be good confirmation, to be honest. Not guaranteed, but good, because, like, it does that is something that we literally do not know. We haven't checked with anyone yet. But if we're able to 100% accurately get this from this hallucination, then it's telling us stuff that we don't know that's true. So, that would be confirmation. I don't like the idea of this hallucination manipulating me, but it can't hurt to make sure. She's probably wrong anyway. Time to get this sorted out.
ヤマトさん、武装さん、二人が宿泊する部屋ってどこですか？
唐突だな。ちょうど真上の部屋だけど、それがどうかしたか？
我はお主の隣だぞ。
Oh, that's why he was here first.
もし誠に恐ろしいものと遭遇したとしても、今回のようにすぐさま駆けつけてみせるから安心してほしいのである。
そうですか。
I see.
信用したかな？
Holmes wears the same impish grin she had when she was alive, plus the same face, voice, and so forth. It's enough to make my head spin. My ears and eyes are playing tricks on me. This can't be the real Holmes. She was killed, murdered in cold blood right before my very eyes.
大丈夫か？無能の兄さん。顔色が悪すぎて、ナスビみたいだぜ。
The inside of an eggplant.
ごめん。やっぱり僕疲れてるみたいだ。もうおとなしく。
それがいいのである。大きな事件の後は疲れが一気に来るものだしな。
武装探偵の言う通りだ。無能探偵。今のお前は心に余裕がなさすぎる。もし耐えきれなくなった時は私に全てを話すといい。私ならばお前の不安も少しは取り除けよう。
無能くんは無事ですか？無能先輩の手足まだ繋がってる？
Bro!
雰囲気で生きてることが分かってるからってさすがに不謹慎すぎるよ。もう
庶民の分際で私を心配させるなんて許されませんわよ。
Don't care about you, Posh. It took around 15 minutes to explain the situation and apologize to the gathering crowd. After more or less wrapping things up, the others returned to their rooms and left me to my own devices. Or so I thought. I'm watching you. The ghostly girl was still in front of me. After correctly locating the other's room, I'm starting to believe that she's the real deal. If Holmes actually had survived, if I could get the chance to apologize to Saika, I'd be happy beyond words.
どれだけ嬉しいことか。嬉しいことを言ってくれるな。
Get out of my mind! In my room! I need some privacy, please!
そうやってまた心を読む。やっぱりあなたは幻覚ですね。
早合点するんじゃない。私自身もまだ状況を理解しきれていないが、今の君と私は相当に特殊な状態なようだ。いきなり登場して驚かせてしまったことは謝るよ。ちゃんと一から説明する。
Holmes speaks calmly, as if there's nothing out of the ordinary about what's going on.
結論から言ってしまうと、おそらく私はサイカ・シェリン・フォード・ホームズの残留思念だ。噛み砕いて言うなら幽霊ということになるかな。
幽霊？そんなもの本当に存在するんですか？
それはわからない。探偵の経験は豊富な私も幽霊歴は2時間弱だ。私にもわからないことばかりだから質問攻めは勘弁してくれ。
I've only been a ghost for 2 hours. I don't know how this works. We'll figure this out together.
ただそれ以外に説明ができないから残留思念という言葉を使わせてもらったというだけだよ。
適当すぎませんか？説明できないから仮説で物事を考えるだなんて。
君は探偵小説を愛読しているだろ。ホームズの こんな言葉を知っているかな？
Which Holmes quote?
ありえないことを全部排除してしまえば、後に残ったものがどんなにありそうもないことであっても真実に他ならない。
Ah, yes, I see. It's process of elimination.
つまり目の前の現実をもとに可能性を一つ一つ潰していき、最後に残った可能性は事実なんだよ。たとえどんなに非現実に思える可能性。
Oh, whoops. The line comes from the second Sherlock Holmes story, The Sign of the Four, where Watson is befuddled by a seemingly impenetrable room. Watson then notices a possibility that he had overlooked, that the criminal had escaped outside without ever touching the floor. It was a quintessential approach for Holmes, who presented conclusion after conclusion that common sense would never produce.
確かにホームズは一見ありえないような真実も推理していきますけど、それと今の状況に何の関係が？
シャーロック・ホームズだって別に何の根拠もなく推理しているわけじゃない。目の前で起きた現実、結果から導き出せる過程について仮説を立てているんだ。このアブダクションとも呼ばれる思考法を私は同じホームズの名を背負うものとして実践している。
Abductive reasoning.
だけど幽霊だなんてそんな。
What else am I then?
それでも今目の前で起きたことこそが真実なんだよ。真実から目を背けず、まずは受け入れなければ何も話は前に進まない。私も幽霊や霊魂などは信じない口だったのだが、今の自分の状況を考える限り、自分が残留思念あるいは霊の類だと仮定しなければ説明できないからな。少しは私の飛躍した推理について納得してもらえたかな？
あ、
There's no arguing with her. I don't have any convincing counter theories to offer. Given this isn't one big hallucination, there's no other explanations besides what Holmes has proposed.
まずは受け入れるしかないのか。ホームズさんの霊が目の前に現れたというこの現実を。
Nah, boy, you need some sleep. That's not what you need first. You need some sleep.
真面目だな、ワト君は。
Holmes lets out a chuckle as I clutch my head in my hands.
まあ、いきなり死んだはずの女が出てきたら驚いて当然だ。ただ一つ言わせてもらうと、君の目には冷静に見えているだろうが、こう見えて私だって今の状況には少しばかり困惑しているんだぞ。
Oh, so if you're that strong, can you teach me some martial arts? That'd be really cool.
そうなんですか。
If anything, she seems more vibrant than when she was alive. That's exactly why I can't let go of my lingering doubts.
当たり前さ。ふと気づけば私はワト君の頭上でふわふわと浮いていてな。地に足はつかず、何にも触れられず、誰も自分に気づく様子がない。その上、鎖で結びつけられたみたいにワト君の周囲から離れることができない。
Oh, she's bound to us. Interesting. Oh, whoa. I didn't realize that I had something like this. Huh. We have a, let's skip the choice. I'm afraid of that. That's what happens when I use a D-pad, but I haven't really done it in, I guess, visual novel parts because there was no need.
そんな状態に陥って冷静でいられると思うか？
絶対にいられません。きっと僕なら手当たり次第みんなに声をかけて一人混乱するばかりで何も考えられずにいたと思います。
私もついワト君に声をかけてしまったよ。その時わずかに反応があったから君なら姿が見えるかもしれないと思ってな。だから君が一人になるのをこそこそと待ち続けていたというわけさ。
そういえばエントランスで話している時に声を聞いたような気がしたけど、本人だったんですね。
So, in that case, I feel like what she's saying is probably true. So, in that case, the supernatural entity isn't necessarily Watto. I thought maybe Watto obtained the ability to see ghosts, but maybe it's just that she was the one who's had the biggest connection with Watto, or vice versa. Watto had the biggest connection with her, so he ended up being the only one that could see her. I thought it was going to be like, oh, Watto's special ability was going to be, I guess, seeing ghosts in general, but no, I think it was more like Ideal was the anomaly here. Or maybe Wato's ability was gonna be something similar to would it be future sight? No, I don't think so. Like I said, like some kind of danger sense. But we'll keep going.
驚かせてすまない。さすがの私も相当にテンパっていたんだよ。そしてみんなが話していた断片的な情報を整理していくにつれて、現実を理解することができたんだ。自分が例の黒いメカに殺され、肉体を失い、意識だけの状態になったという現実をな。
I gulped involuntarily. It isn't simply that Holmes is ordering me to accept reality, rather, I'm coming to terms with something as complex as death. Despite being the same age, I am once again made aware of how different we are as individuals.
悲しくないんですか？
悲しいって何がだ？
Oh, she's not.
だって死んじゃったんですよ。もう生き返れないんですよ。それに死んだ原因は投稿した僕らが不甲斐なかったせいなのに。
I don't think she's that type of person. It sounded like when she was talking to Posh before that she was kind of accepting of death at any time. So she's already prepared. I think she's going to be happy that the people she was trying to protect made it out alive.
顔を上げてくれ、ワト君。
Stiff upper lip. I did look up what that meant. It meant you gotta keep your emotions to your, like, out of your face. You gotta hide them. Holmes moves delicately towards me. Her stern expression softens as she continues speaking.
まあ、何が起きているかはともかく、今は再会を喜ぼう。私は君の幻覚ではないし、こうして会話もできている。
True.
私たちの絆は、死をもってしても分かつことはできなかったということだ。これほど嬉しいことが他にあるか？
Holmes speaks in a quiet tone. Her voice truly is the same one I remember hearing not too long ago. Her expression exudes wisdom and wit, with a tinge of innocence mixed in. The traces of Saika, the girl I'd seen so many times in my dreams, grew more and more pronounced. Yep.
本当にホームズさんなんですね。
だから何度もそう言っているじゃないか。私は正真正銘、君の友人、サイカ・シェリンフォード・ホームズ、本人だよ。
Holmes' words moved me, albeit belatedly. I was sure that she had died. There were so many things I wanted to tell her, I thought I'd never see her again. But now she was here, smiling before me. That's all I can really ask for.
お帰りなさい、ホームズさん。
Aww.
ただいま、ワト君。
It's good to be back. It doesn't matter if she's a ghost or a residual something or other. Holmes has returned. For now, I'll let myself be happy. Happy that I was able to reunite with someone dear to me. Yeah, time to go to sleep.
あれ、
おっと、気が抜けて眠たくなってきたのか。
Please make it to the bed. I don't want to sleep on the ground.
私が君と結びついている理由についても語ろうと思ったのだが、明日にした方が良さ
Oh
そう
god,
だな。
vision blurred.
ただ、眠るなら電気を消して、ベッドへ移動してくれよ。何でもすり抜けてしまう私では、君をベッドに運ぶことは愚か、照明を切ることもできないからな。
はい、そうします。
I flipped the switch, plunging the room into complete darkness. My drowsiness is quickly overtaking me. I can't fight it off any longer. My eyelids fall shut as I hit the bed. My consciousness grows distant, but I can swear I hear a voice from far away.
ここから君の運命は、もっと過酷になるだろう。
Uh-oh, that's ominous.
頑張れよ、ワト君。
Though that is true, because now we're just kind of stuck on this island, so there's going to be a lot of stuff that's happening. She seems in the know of what was going on. When she saw the big metal blob thing, she was like, oh, so that's what's going on. So it really is this. But she never got to say it. Oh boy. I can hear a voice speaking from somewhere. It's the voice of a man echoing angrily in the drab, dusky darkness. Is this a prison?
何度この実験を続けるつもりだよ。
Okay, 10 years ago, the prison experiments, I gotcha.
ずっと正義を信じてあんたについてきたが、もう限界だ。
Whoa, I followed along because I believed that it was just the right thing to do, but this is my limit. That sounds like, what was it, Workaholic. The voice.
この組織は腐りきってやがる。何より最大の海はあんただ。
His outreach bounces off the walls, causing them to tremble. I can tell just how furious he is. But what about?
ワト君、こっちだよ。
That's gonna be Saika. Someone tugs at my hand from behind. I turned around. The one pulling me appears to be a young girl, but I can't make her face out in the darkness. Nevertheless, her warmth feels familiar. I know this girl.
どうしたの？気づかれる前に早く行こう。
Wait, why is he here? I'm pretty sure that's his voice.
ごめん。聞こえてくる声が気になって。
気持ちはわかるけど、逃げること優先だよ。ほら、急いで。
Okay, before going on, I'm gonna reread what that one dude said. Just how many times do you intend on repeating these experiments? I followed along because I believe it was the right thing to do, but this is okay, and then the organization is rotten. So I don't think he was like supporting of this. He came along because he thought maybe it was the right thing, but once he's seen this, he was like, oh no, this is BS. So I was afraid that maybe Workaholic was gonna, or the voice that sounded like Workaholic was gonna be like super evil secretly, but maybe he's like, he thought something was good, but he realized that this is inhumane, and now he's like angry. Okay, come on, hurry. The girl pulls my hand and begins running, but I want to listen longer. As we move, I keep my sight directed towards the sounds.
俺の目の前で何人死んだかわかるか。この手で何人殺したか知ってるか。毎晩ガキどもに夢枕に立たれるんだよ。助けてってな。
Wait, I gotta look at this roster. That really sounds like Workaholic. I'm gonna read a little bit more about him. So, case of the endless night shift. No, everything here is about his office work, and there isn't anything else about him here. Huh.
俺にはもう耐えられねえ。これ以上ガキを追い込めってんなら、あんたが自分でやれよ。あんたは。いや、どいつもこいつもイカれてやがる。あんたも、この組織も探偵どもも、全員な。
Wait, he's cursing the organization and the detectives. Is this a DA? Did the DA experiment on Watto and Saika as a kid? And this is the thing, yeah. We enter a dim passageway, and the voices become inaudible. An ice-cold breeze blows through my legs, causing my whole body to shiver. It's freezing. My legs won't move. Or is it that my body is refusing to keep going? Oh! An intense pain shoots through my head, and I fall to my knees. I have no idea what's happening to my body, but oddly enough, I'm certain of one thing. Something horrific awaits us ahead.
ワト君、大丈夫？
No, I'm not. No. The girl calls out to me in the darkness. I can't really see her face at all. The touch of her hand is the only indication that she's standing right in front of me.
大丈夫。きっと私たち、家に帰るよ。
Oh. Whoa. Her voice cut off for a second, and that's why it says ache at home.
帰ったら、来て。
Huh? Her voice cuts in and out like a radio with a weak signal. Before long, the warmth of her hand is gone.
待って。
Oh, this is his, like, inaccurate memory. Like, first of all, the room is not green. Second of all, isn't this the exact hallway from, like, on our way to seeing Senior Detective's dead body? But, like, it's just a lot of it is, like, not reliable. Panicking, I dashed further into the passageway, as if I was chasing after her. My frenzied footsteps ring out through the impenetrable darkness. The voices I had heard earlier are gone. A feeling of complete and utter isolation washes over me, like I'm the only person left on Earth. I can't help but cry out.
行かないで。僕を一人にしないで。
As I continue on, a light appears ahead of me. I run towards it with all my strength. I run. And run. Until ahead of me, I see a familiar sight of the entrance hall. Wait, aren't you supposed... Isn't this supposed to be your dream? What happened to the passageway I'd just been running down? Where's the girl who was with me? Why am I in the manor? Did I somehow arrive here at some point? The inside of my head burns with agony. I can't shake the feeling that something terrible is happening.
安心しろ、ワト君。君は正常だ。
Oh, she's here. Holmes ascends the staircase from the second floor. I'm relieved to finally see a friendly face.
ホームズさん、僕は一体。
Gotta double check. No, she's not translucent.
まあ落ち着け。深呼吸でもして、自分の記憶をゆっくりと辿ってみるといい。
As a ghost, is she able to infiltrate my dreams? Or Wato's dreams? And is that why she's not like a ghost, but like a real body? Because, you know, it's still astral in my dreams? And is she essentially trying to tell me what happened 10 years ago through my dreams? As instructed, I take a deep breath and try to recall what had happened. That's right, after I bumped into Holmes' spirit in my room, we spoke until I got sleepy.
なんだ、夢の中か。まあ、そうに決まってるよね。
半分正解で、半分不正解だ。
いて。
I yelped as Holmes flicks my forehead. Huh? That hurt! Wait, what the?
どうして夢の中なのに痛みが。
私の思念は君と深く結びついているようでな。心を読むに始まり、こうして同じ夢を見ることも可能だし、
TLDR.
夢の中なら君の意識に干渉することも可能なんだ。
Ghost powers. Yeah, that's enough.
意識に干渉？
噛み砕いて言えば、触れたり痛みを与えたりすることもできるというわけだよ。
No, I think I'm good.
お望み。
わかりました、わかりました。すっごくわかりました。夢の中でならお話しできるってことですね。
イグザクトリー。賢い
Exactly.
頭にはデコピンではなく、なでなでをしてあげよう。
Aww. She lays a hand on my head as she speaks. Her kind touch reminds me of how lifelike Holmes seems right now. Of course, the situation is objectively unreal. I'm a bit ashamed of how easily I'm willing to believe any of this is true.
さてワト君、重要なのはここからだ。君は今見ているこの光景をどう思う？
A scene from the past?
どうって。
This is the entrance hall to the manor, exactly as I've known it. The level of detail is almost too incredible to be a dream. It's hard to not be impressed at my mind for making it.
特に何も思いませんけど、何かあるんですか？
やはりまだ見えていないか。
Holmes takes my hand and walks towards the entrance, pulling me along.
ワト君、私と思念が結びついたということは、君の脳にも強い変化が生じたということだ。
A deep connection to... Oh! Oh! The link between us, or Watto and Ideal, has made it so that we can potentially use her power because we're connecting our mental capabilities, and she has foresight. And because we can access that, now we kind of have foresight, but we just don't understand it yet.
具体的に言えば、生前の私が扱えた特殊な能力を君
Yeah!
も使いこなせるということに他ならない。
Called it 1 second before they said it. Although they did give a lot of hints from that one statement.
特殊な能力？何ですかそれ？さっきから頭痛がするばかりで、体には特に変化も見られませんけど。
それはどうかな。足元に何かを感じないかい？
My feet? Now that she mentions it, I do feel something touching my foot. I look down to inspect it. And what I see is... I finally process what's touching me. It's Downtown's arm, stiff like a porcelain doll. Her hand is coated in a dark liquid, leaving a crimson red handprint where she made contact. Wait, it's Downtown's arm? Her left hand is coated in a dark... Is that blood? And... I heave as the metallic stench hits my nose, but since this is a dream, I have nothing in my stomach to vomit out. Oh, everyone's dead! It isn't just Downtown Detective. The other detectives I've met lie in a heap upon the floor, like figurines toppled from a shelf. Among them is Doleful, prone and lifeless. Rowdy's hand stretches out towards me as she foams at the mouth, her eyes rolled up and unmoving.
飛脚くん、みんな
Doleful, and everyone else. I rush to Doleful and check for a pulse, but I feel nothing. I hear no voices nor breathing aside from my own. Not one of them is showing even a single sign of life. But downtown's... Whoa. What's this CG? Downtown's face, which is usually wore such a carefree smile, is frozen and contorted in anguish as blood still trickles down it. Huh. So something's gonna happen to everyone, and downtown specifically is going to have something like this. She was so full of energy just last night. The thought brings me to tears. It's unforgivable. Who could do something so horrendous?
君にも見えたみたいだな。悲劇の結末が。
Holmes walks over to me as I stand rooted in place. Upon seeing her face, I'm finally able to regain some composure.
焦ったりしてバカだな、僕は。ホームズさん、これは夢なんですよね。僕よりずっと優秀なみんなが皆殺しに遭うなんて、そんな。
繰り返しになるが、半分正解で、半分不正解だ。
It's a vision.
これは夢であり、夢じゃない。
どういう意味ですか？はっきりと教えてください、ホームズさん。
Holmes flashes her coldest smile yet. The tone of her voice as she answers sends shiver down my spine.
これは、この先で起こりうる未来の悲劇。君は、悲劇を予知する能力を手に入れたんだよ。
So yeah, we took her ability. Oh god, that's really interesting, man. So she's gonna assist us essentially from the grave. She has the ability to, well, talk to us as well as just give her power straight up. And now we have the ability to see things that she used to see herself. It seems like a lot of people are going to die. It's kind of scary. What's going to happen that causes all that? Well, we'll find out next time, because I think that's enough for today, but we'll find out what that tragedy is next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya!